We're joined now by Trevor Sikkema, the senior NFL writer for the Draft Network and co-host of Locked On NFL Draft. Now, it's almost that special time of the year when we got the draft, and you got all the expertise on how things are going to play out. So, first of all, you ready? You getting any sleep before this thing starts?
Look, one, appreciate you guys having me on. Always enjoy popping on talking some football with you. But yeah, sleep is at a premium. That's all I'll say. I mean, the month of April is just basically all gas, no breaks. But it's an exciting time. This is the best time of the football calendar, if you ask me.
All right, let's start with the first one. From what you've seen, what do you think the Panthers are going to do with the number 8 pick?
Yeah, man, this was a lot different, I think, for the first couple of months of the offseason, right? I mean, we thought they might be wanting to move on from Teddy Bridgewater, probably want to upgrade at the quarterback position if they can, hold the number 8 overall pick. It's a good quarterback class. We thought that they'd be in on it. Of course, Deshaun Watson's name came up as well. We knew that they were involved in that. And so as time has gone on, it just seems as though maybe the Panthers weren't as in on this quarterback class as a whole as we thought they might be. I think that everybody in the NFL is clearly in on Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson. But after that, maybe the NFL is not so much in on this quarterback class as we are from the media. And so obviously we saw them make a move for Sam Darnold, didn't want to have to give up the high price to get up to either number 4 or number 5 after the 49ers moved to number 3. So all of that to say, I don't believe quarterback will be their priority no longer at number 8. And I instead think that they're going to look towards the offensive line and give Taylor Moton the franchise tag. And they did a very nice job doing that because he's their bookend right tackle. And you definitely need a good tackle in today's NFL. And on the left side, I think that's where they're going to upgrade. You got 2 guys that I think that they're going to have their eye on. Penei Sewell, the offensive tackle from Oregon, and Rashawn Slater, the offensive tackle for Northwestern. I think both of those guys can come in and start right away, and they objectively make the Carolina Panthers better in day one.
So this Darnold move really reassures you, even if Fields and Lance or Jones are still on the board, you think that there's no need for the Panthers to maybe double down on that at all?
You know, it's funny because anytime a team makes a move like this before the draft, they always go, whoa, no. We're still on the board for a quarterback.
Right.
Who knows what could happen? So they like to keep the door open no matter what, which is good. I mean, that's just, when we having an open mind as a front office when you're going into the draft. I mean, that's the best way that you could do it. I'll say that because how quickly they picked up Sam Darnold's 5th-year option once they traded for him, that tells me that they're probably not going to take a quarterback. Money talks in this league. We can hear the sources. We can hear, they might do this, they might do that. We're hearing this, we're hearing that. But money is where you find the truth in a lot of things. And so with them picking up Sam Darnold's 5th-year option, I think that it is much more likely than not that they don't take a quarterback, no matter who is on the board at 8.
All right, so we're real privileged here on CSL to get a sneak peek of your mock draft. It's going to come out actually tomorrow. So first of all, let's bring this thing up and see what you got on the first 5 picks. Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson. The thing that surprises me at 3, you actually have the 49ers taking Justin Fields. So before we look at 6 through 10, explain yourself. They're going to take Fields now?
Look, I know that Mac Jones was the big buzz, right? Right after this trade happened, a lot of people said, they're moving up for Mac Jones. I just can't see it. I cannot see John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan saying that they're going to move 3 first-round picks, because you got to remember this. This isn't just them taking a pick here at number 3. They don't have a first-round pick in the next 2 drafts after this because they want to pick here, and I think that they're going to go with the guy who has the highest ceiling. To me, that's Justin Fields. I know that people can say, look at the kinds of quarterbacks that Kyle Shanahan has had in the past. They look like Mac Jones, but even Kyle Shanahan said after this trade, hey, I don't know what you guys are telling me my archetype of a quarterback is. I mean, the guys that I want, Russell Wilson, it's Patrick Mahomes. It's those higher ceiling quarterbacks. And so that's what makes me think that all of this is to move up for the guy who gives him the best chance to develop the highest top 5 kind of quarterback in the NFL. To me, Justin Fields gives them that biggest skill set right there.
And then 6 through 10, let's pull this up and see what you got, because you got a little trade happening here. You got Denver and Miami swapping picks, so Miami's just active all over the board. So they're going to move up. Denver is to get Trey Lance, according to your mock draft.
Yeah, I mean, I think that somebody's going to move up for Trey Lance. I'm just not so sure who it is. Now, everybody's talking about the Atlanta Falcons being the pick at number 4, hey, come up and get Trey Lance or Mac Jones. I'm not so sure we're going to have as much of a bidding war as we might think, or at least we thought previously. But, when it comes to moving up from just number 9 to number 6, that's a lot different. That's talking about, okay, you can move up those 3 spots and not have to give up a first round pick next year. And so I think if Trey Lance and Mac Jones kind of get towards the bottom half of that top 10, you could see a couple more teams getting more interested to potentially move up for them. Not so sure it's going to happen at number 4, just because it doesn't seem like the league's that in on a lot of these guys. But when it's just a jump like that, I think it makes sense. Denver's done a nice job of building the rest of that roster, and really, they're just a quarterback away. So even if they still believe in Drew Lock, go get some competition, go find the right guy.